Today on the channel, we take a trip to Jabba's palace. Beautiful this time of year for the Gamorrean Guard Star Wars Black Series Vintage Card Edition.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Star Wars Black Series unboxing and review. And today on the channel, from the Star Wars Black Series Vintage Card Wave, we've got an all-timer, one of my all-time favorites, as we do got the Gamorrean Guard. But for all your non-Target exclusive Star Wars needs, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code KYLE, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items, anything over $59. Does ship free. Got to get a deal at the end of the day. And I did get a deal on this one, as I love the Gamorrean Guard. And I have the old version of this figure, which we'll compare it to later on in this very video. I have that one. So I didn't really need this one so bad, but I love the Gamorrean Guard. He was a favorite of mine in my playing days as a little kid. The old Rancor coming in and eating him. Oh, so many hours of fun with the Gamorrean Guard and the Rancor as a kid. And Jabba's Palace guards, all the people around Jabba's Palace, some of my favorite stuff in Star Wars. Absolutely love it. So when this came out, I said, oh man, I don't really need it, but I'm going to buy some more, until I saw the price point. $33.99 at Target for this. What are we doing if there ever was one? I could not. Even though this being one of my favorite characters of all time, there was no way I could pay that price for this. So I sat there, I watched them peg warm, I hung out with them, and then like that, a couple months later, Target, the clearance event of a generation, hit, and these went to clearance down to $16.99. Unfortunately, for most of my Targets, I missed out on the clearance. It's like they went immediately, so I missed out on these. However, there was 2 Targets at the very end of my run, went to them, there was 1 at each Target. I picked up 2 more of these for my collection. Absolutely love the Gamorrean Guard. I knew I had to have this, but $33.99 wasn't going to work. $16.99 I could stomach a little bit more, because this is a great figure, and this very well could be my favorite Star Wars Black Series figure of all time, if not top 5. Just a very, very cool figure. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's see what the old Gamorrean Guard is up to, or as I called him as a little kid, the Pig Man. Oh, Pig Man, he's ready to go. But absolutely cool. I love the carding on this. Love the throwback carding. Love the Gamorrean Guard picture there. The Return of the Jedi classic logo, classic packaging. All the hits being played on the packaging right here. On the back, not quite as fun, but we do get at least a little cross-sell action going on. We got Chewbacca, Stormtrooper, Paplo, my old boy right there, the Emperor, Bib Fortuna, and the Gamorrean Guard. I will pick up the Chewbacca, playing the long game on him as well. But let's get this guy off the card. Let's see what all the fuss is about. And let me tell you guys, there's fuss. There's always fuss about a Gamorrean Guard. Absolutely love these guys. Holy cow, we're throwing stuff around. What are we doing here? What are we doing? See you later. Where did that go? We got weapons. We got weapons. Plastic prison weapons. There it is right there. And all the usual weapons. We came with these weapons on the original release. If you guys remember the old school Black Series packaging, he did come with all this stuff. See you later. It's kind of a deluxe box out there. A little bit higher price point as we're used to. So we've seen a lot of this before in the past. But we're going to pull them out here. There it is. No twist ties, anything like that. So we're going to see you later. Goodbye. Spider-Man style. Bam! See you later. Goodbye. And we're going to stick the old Gamorrean Guard off to the side, and we're going to dive into his weapons first, and then we're going to take a look at him, see what's going on, see what all the fuss is about. We do get the long staff going on here, very mechanical looking, but very medieval looking at the same time. All in one color, a nice gray color. Got a little bit of spiraling through the middle here, a little end piece, and then a little spike on the end. It's one of those things you poke somebody in the back, keep it moving, give them one of those things there. So we do get those. Then we do get the ones I really like. Is this feels like the kind of weaponry a Gamorrean guard would have. Big old axes going on. I love that the axe is almost the same size as the whole stick right here. It's got some dings and dents. It looks very medieval. It looks like something out of He-Man or something. And then a traditional axe right here. You even got some cracks in it as well. Nice brown handles on both of them. A little bit of dirty silverness to the blades. I'm here for this all day long. So we do get weapons here. Really choose your own adventure on the weapons. And of course, being an army builder, you can mix your weapons up, make them feel at least a little bit different from time to time. Now we dive into the old Gamorrean guard here. And what is old is new again. It feels like home is what this feels like here. And we're going to compare the other one later on in this video, but we're going to walk through this guy first. Big old pig-like head going on. Got the blue eyes, got the tusks, the horns on the top of the head, the tusks coming out of the mouth, the big old pig nose going there. Beautiful green skin tone color. The helmet is not removable. I believe I had a vintage collection, 3 3/4 one, that had the helmet removable. Maybe that was part of that Jabba's Palace playset. I could be dreaming, could be getting mixed up there, but I believe that was the case. Helmet not removable on this guy. One thing that is really cool on this one, though, is the articulation on the mouth on this. I absolutely love that articulation. Very, very cool. Really brings this one home. And once again, you're building out an army of these guys. Some have their mouth open, some just a little bit open, and some wide open. You can really make some differences between these guys at the end of the day. Absolutely do love that. Big old shoulder, very medieval, like we said. He's got the medieval kind of shoulder gauntlets there. And of course, an Eternia-like loincloth here. He must have went over to Eternia and picked up a loincloth while he was out that way. Nice soft goods on that. I'm here for that all day long. Got his very cool sandals down here. Love the sandal look. Looking really good. Got the forearm guards as well. A little armor on the forearms. And then he's got 2 gripping hands on him. Got to have those gripping hands. Got a little bit of I guess these are almost like suspenders to keep up his loincloth. He's got some of that going on. Nice black plastic over the top there, looking really good. And then a nice orange kind of undershirt. And I think that is the biggest difference between these two. We'll look at them together side by side, but I think that is the big difference. Very minimal differences on this one. If you're not a huge fan of this, this was an easy pass. Or if you're collecting on card, beautiful carding, you can have this guy on card, of course. Definitely cleaner, nicer looking than the old boxed exclusive back in the day. Articulation, we talked about the hinged mouth. Head, really no articulation there. A little bit of side to side and up and down, but pretty limited in that department. Arms do go up, go around a little bit, side to side at the elbows, single jointed elbows, hands back and forth. Waist articulation looking good. Those big old pig splits, that's about as far as he's going to get. We do get a thigh cut. Double jointed knees, looking good there. And then ankle back and forth, side to side on the old ankles. Does he fit on a Ringside Collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% at Ringside Collectibles. Make sure you get the Mattel stand. What do you know? Fits perfectly right there. Looks really, really good. I'm here for that. So definitely a winner figure, a figure I'm very familiar with because I have this in my collection. I guess perfect time to bring out a couple of his brethren right now. We're really building out an army right here. Absolutely love the looks of this one. And like I said, the biggest difference I'm seeing between these is the shirt color underneath. The old one's got more of a brownish orange, or this is a little bit of a brighter orange going there. A lot of the stuff is the exact same, though. I don't really see any differences besides that unless I'm missing something. Same loincloth, same gray color, same shoulder guards, same weapons. Same everything. So yeah, really at the end of the day, the only difference on this guy is his shirt underneath, and of course the packaging. That might weigh in on your decision if you need this one or not. But if you only got one of these or you missed it back in the day, this is your chance at redemption. This is a chance to get some more of these, and it's not a bad day at the office here. Just an absolutely fabulous figure that I always love. And you know, when they re-release this 10 years from now, I'll probably pick up another one. That's probably what will end up happening. I like it that much. So there it is. The old Gamorrean guard. Now, if I just had a Black Series Rancor, if we could have just ever got a chance at one of those. Oh, man, what are we doing? But hopefully one day, maybe that Rancor makes an appearance again. I'm not going to hold my breath, though, but definitely a cool figure, especially if you missed out on it the first go-around, and even if you didn't on the second. So there it is, the Gamorrean guard. What are your guys' thoughts? Picking it up? Passing? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. Don't forget about the Patreon for early access to videos like this, bonus content, exclusive content, giveaways, Q&As, you name it. It's all going down over there on the old Patreon channel. And best of all, you do support the channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for the mighty Gamorrean guard, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.